let's start with the interview. So here's the first question. Being the principal of this college, what's your philosophy of leadership and how would you describe your leadership style?
I'm such a person. I lead the persons and I take them together. I love integrity. Okay, so
Yes,
I do the things and others. So in Bhagavad Gita,
yes, ma'am.
Lord Krishna says, Yadyat acharate shreshtaha tattat itare janaha. How the leader does, others will do it. Others will follow it. So the leader must be proper. Need not be perfect, proper. So if I maintain time properly, I do some innovative works, I need not tell anybody, they will do it. That is my policy. Okay? I
Yes,
think
ma'am, yes.
you are convinced with my answer.
Yes, ma'am, definitely. As I have also heard somewhere like leader is a ladder who helps to
Yeah.
climb up. Like as we know, the education systems in India and other foreign countries are structured very differently. So, in your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here in your institute, your college?
Yeah, and the thing is that we come under the purview of Karnataka State Law University. And the motto of the university is that think globally. Okay, so the students are equipped in such a way that they have been given all the opportunities, right from the language till up to law. He has been given every thing what does he want. Okay, so we have language lab. Those students who come from rural areas, they will have English speaking course in our college. No law colleges in India has a English language lab. That means English speaking course we conduct. At the same time, in order to equip him technically, having tie up with the Manipal Institute of MICE we call, with MICE, we have a computer lab. So it is compulsory for a first LLB student to learn computers. So he will have diploma in computers. And we have, as a law student, he has to learn arguments. So we have moot court society. For the holistic development of a student, whatever it is necessary for him, let him be a student from the rural area or a city area or that is a state syllabus student or the central school student. Everything is provided in our college. That is my assurance to a student. So he can face anything. Right, Ankit?
Yes,
are you
ma'am.
convinced?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. So, ma'am, how does the curriculum of your college ensure the best practice of industry?
We cannot decide what should be the curriculum. It is the university which gives the curriculum and we follow it. And the university has been guided by the Bar Council of India. And Bar Council of India clearly says that these are all the subjects has to be studied and this has to be studied in a proper way, in this way. And university directs us and it gives the syllabus and we take it and in a befitting way, it will be taught to the students. In addition to theory subject, they have practical training also. And in addition to the practical training also, we have curricular activities, co-curricular activities. So I say, overall development of the student is possible with the syllabus plus our training. Okay? Right?
Yes,
Thank
ma'am,
you.
yes.
Next question.
So, any insight into how your university could be more welcoming to students of different races or economic backgrounds?
Okay, right. And university you are asking. I do not
Uh,
have any jurisdiction to speak about the university. College, let me say.
okay, ma'am,
College.
college. Yes.
Vaikunta Baliga College of Law, a very reputed college. It is the oldest college and it comes under the PI group. PI, Manipal group, and we come under the purview of Manipal group. So it has that reputation. Historically also, oldest college also, reputed college also, we have that feather to our crown. Okay, in addition to that, you are asking the question how you cater to the needs of students from every a very, what is that, background you are asking. Just now I said, if at all a rural student comes, we will identify him, we give him separate training. So a very eminent student comes from a very rich college, a very famous college. So we give him whatever he wants, because there are so many clubs in our college. So we have cultural club, sports club, or a moot court society is a very important thing. So like that, cater to the needs of each and every student. Like MBA rank student, special training will be given. Backlogs, he is a failure in some class, special coaching will be given. English language, special coach for every student. We cater to the needs of all sorts of students. I can assure you, right?
Yes,
Okay. Next question.
And what do you think your roles and responsibilities to the college and the students are?
Okay. Provide them what really they want, if at all it is legal. That's the answer.
Nice. So, ma'am, and what do you think should be the university's top priority, like your college's top priority over the next 10 years?
Yeah. Uh, improving the results.
Improving the results.
That is the top priority in every college.
Yes, definitely.
Second one, yes, sir. Second thing is improving the quality of the faculty. So the teachers also, guru must be also very qualitative, na? So
Yes, yes.
usually we send them for a quality training, refresher courses, all such courses, and we support them to pursue PhDs. We have number of PhDs in our college. There are many who are pursuing PhD. So these are all the two priority points. Third one is library. How a lab is important for a science college, a library is very important for an arts, like social
Yes, yes.
science college, law college. So we have very, very good books. And do you know, ours is a very old college, oldest college. We have antique, very, very important old books also, and new editions also. New edition 2019, any book has been published, to 2020 book has published, we see that it is included in our library. Library facilities are fantastic. In addition to that, we have very good journals, newspapers, magazines, e-library, everything is provided to the students. Tell me, next question.
Yeah, ma'am. So, like, when you first came to this college, what was your vision for the university, and has it evolved over time, and how far along in implementing that vision for you are you?
Again, please repeat the question.
Okay, okay.
When you,
Like when you first came to this college, what was your vision for this college, and has it evolved over time, and how far along in implementing that vision are you?
yeah, sir. When I came to this college, there were not regular students in the college. So there used to be evening classes, morning classes, something. This was the first point I observed in those days. Second point was that those people who were rejected of seats in any other course used to join law colleges. Now time has completely changed. The time has completely changed. Students who are really interested in joining law college, with 92, 96, 98%, they join law college. And students find that there is future in becoming a law graduate. So this is the change I have found. In those days, we used to learn a lot, prepare very much to discuss the points in the class, because there were elders also. Now, what we teach is clearly examination oriented. Students want marks. So ours teaching style is different. Marks oriented teaching. In those days, bank employees used to come, LIC employees used to come, journalists used to join as law students. We used to learn a lot, because we used to fear that they may ask us different questions. This is the transformation in me. Okay? Yes.
Okay. So, what would you like people to know about your college? They may not know.
This is a very good college. Obvious. Second thing is the difference between our college and any other college is the student and the teacher's relationship. It is quasi-parental relationship in our college. That is the specialty in our college.
Great.
We have a system called as a mentor system. Each teacher knows the complete jataka of a student. Performance, parents, his background, his feelings, what he feels about any teacher, everything a teacher will know. For every class, one mentor will be there. And if I ask the name of a student, Mr. B, and I'll ask that class teacher, he will tell everything about him. So whether he has paid the fees, not paid the fees, he belongs to which place. That relationship, they become friends outside. That relationship is there. Because of the reason that they have that quasi-parental, like that. Quasi means like that. Quasi-parental relationship. Never the students misused it. Never the teacher misused it. That is the speciality of our college that many people may not be knowing, but our old students, they will surely say that. I am, as a principal, is just like the mother of a student. I perceive a student who comes before me as my own son, my own daughter. I treat him, when advising him, I treat him in such a way that how I may advise my own son. That is the speciality in my college.
Amazing, ma'am. Amazing. So, ma'am, what do you see as your college's greatest strength?
Greatest strength is my faculty. That integrity in the faculty.
And the bond also between the students and the teachers. Hello.
In this college, right from the first day till up to this day, that integrity. We had our 2007, we had our 50th year of celebration, and shortly we will have 75th years of celebration of the inception of this college. During these days, we are together. That is very, very great. And each one will work for the college, not for himself. Not for alone his API score, but for the college. That is the speciality of the college. Yes, sir.
Great, ma'am. Great. So, what are some of the biggest challenges you see, like both for higher education in general and for your college specifically?
Sir, I did not follow you. Please repeat the question.
Okay. What are some of the biggest challenges you see, like both for higher education in general and for your college specifically?
Ours is not a higher education college. Ours is a undergraduation college. And our students do their LLB and they will opt for LLM also. And many of our students have done it. And I do not know to answer this question.
Okay, fine.
Pass.
Yeah, ma'am. So, ma'am, for the last question of the day is like any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and the aspiring students?
Yeah. The thing is that nowadays what is happening means so many students do not know what all the opportunities they have. So they have to find out the opportunities when they finish their second PU itself. They only know to get a seat in a college, in a reputed college. They want to become engineer, doctor, lawyer, whatever it is. But they never train themselves for competitive examinations. So I'll tell you, for a law student, GAG, Judge Advocate General, is the highest post he can reach there. Judge Advocate General. But from the time when he joins this law college, he has to get himself equipped to appear for that examination. Never they do it that. They do only know 10 questions, 20 questions, they prepare and they pass, they get 80% in the examination. That is only not sufficient. They have to equip themselves to face the world. They have to get a government. If at all these people equipped with education and knowledge, etc., are not at all serving the nation, then who will do it? So they have to get themselves trained for competitive exams. And we are in the college, we are trained to do that. But if at all we keep some training programs, seldom they attend it. Seldom they attend it. That's the difficulty. Okay, so
Yes, ma'am.
I give a sort of message to the students when they complete their second PU and join a college, let it be first year or second year. From there, they have to equip themselves to face the interview, face the written test, etc. That is very, very essential. Serve the country. That is essential. This is my message to the younger generation. Okay,
Yeah,
sir?
ma'am. Like children, like the students generally used to give like good placement, good money. They do not go
Yes,
for
sir.
the skills, or they do not
Yes, of course.
hunt for their capabilities, like what are they
Yes,
capable
sir.
of.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sir. So, ma'am, it was very nice opportunity to talk to you, and
And for me also.
thanks,
I did
thanks
not
for
expect
giving.
these questions.
Yeah, ma'am. But it were quite simple, I think.
Okay, I don't think it was, they were simple questions.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
but
Fine.
something allowed me to speak. Ankit, you have made an Ankit.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
right.
Thank you so much
Tell
for
me.
giving us your valuable time, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you, Ankit. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.